Hi guys. Well, here I'm going to show you how I change a seal on a Evinrude Johnson cover. Basically the style from 1971, I don't know, up until probably till the 90s. You could probably use the same seal. I tried all different things. I have numerous covers, always been a problem fixing seals. Recently I experimented. I went out and bought this bulb seal from Amazon. It was like $10 for 25 feet of it. And I tried it, but unfortunately the bulb is on the bottom and I couldn't get it to latch. And I did find out later on, after I purchased this seal, that they sell this same seal like this with the bulb at a right angle. So that probably would have worked. And mind you, 25 feet for $10, that's really a good price. But I did not use this seal. That was my first experiment and it failed. Then I bought this seal from online. It was supposedly the right seal, and they sent me this seal for the older lower pan applications, 1970 and earlier. So I couldn't use this seal either. And I forgot, I think it was like $20. 206, part number 206232. So that was experiment number 2 that didn't work out. And then I just got this crazy idea. On eBay, they sell these seals for V4s, and they are around $15 as compared to buying the right seal online is $100, and I'm not going to do that. So part number 329548 is actually, the seal is actually for 1983 to 1998 V4 85 to 140 horsepower, one piece. And believe it or not, it's just about the same seal that they used on the smaller motors, just that it's one piece and it's a little bit longer. But it has the proper contour where it's kind of right angle seal. It slips onto the bottom of the cover, and then you have the lip on this side. So I'm going to slip it on the motor, and then I'm going to trim it and show you what else you have to do to make it work. What I carefully did here is carefully wedge this plate back a little bit so I could slip the seal all the way in. Now I'm going to have to trim this, come back and trim it. But just to get it started, that's what I had to do. Now I can take the screwdriver out. It helps a lot. But I will come back and trim this just a little bit like the factory did. Okay, and then I just proceed to put the rest of it on there. It's pretty easy. I just grab the opening on this side and just work my way around it. Again, I'm working around a camera, so it's not as if I was just doing this without dealing with that, What I'm going to do is get a piece of tape just to hold it on there and work the other side. Now I'm going to continue on this side. Again, I'm just opening up the seal to fit over the cover. This cover it was a motor I did a few years ago called the Spider motor. I rebuilt the whole motor, I painted everything, but I never finished the cover. The seal kind of like just took the momentum out of it. Now, I have the staples. They're in my shop. I'll have to get them tomorrow. What I intended to do, my intentions, once I get this trimmed and everything, I'm going to peel back where I have the staples, and I'm going to drill small holes and put the staples back in. I'm going to try it. I've never done it before. I think it's possible. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, the holes were spaced, so I'd have to drill a hole through. The staple would be between here, and I bend over the two legs on the inside. So, or you could use trim adhesive, you know. But I want to try to put the staples back in. I think it's doable. So basically, I'm going to put the seal on, finish it the rest of the way, trim it, and cut the notch, and that's pretty much it. So let me get that done, and I'll show you the finished installation. Out. I popped the seal off to do it to make it easy, but I basically just took a chunk out, you know, 1 3/8 long, maybe, I don't know, a little more than a 1/2 inch wide. And I trimmed it as neat as I could with a razor blade. It's easy to pop off now that the rubber's gone. Initially, when I put the seal on and fitted, like I said, I pried this open a little bit before I cut it, just to make it get an idea how it's going to fit. But actually, you probably don't even have to do that. Now I got it trimmed the way it is, and I will put staples in it again, because that's what it should have. And if I flip it over, you can see it's trimmed the way it's supposed to be. I was using this Johnson cover as a reference. You can see how it's trimmed inside. Again, try to get as close as I can. And that's it. I'm going to put the staples in and, well, actually I'm going to paint the cover and get paint underneath the seal and then put the seal on final with the staples. I want to have it all painted. In fact, that's how the factory does it too. Gets paint underneath the seal so it don't chip. But I'm pretty satisfied the way it came out, you know. Didn't take too long, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes once I knew what I was doing. But the seals are cheap. I've seen them even for $13, free shipping. Again, the part number is 329548, and it's for 1983 to 1998 V4, 85 to 140 horsepower. So it's pretty much the same seal, just that it's, you know, a different length. And I did take it off and measure it. The seal is 58 inches long once it's trimmed. If you're going to do this job, I would trim it to 58.5 and then just trim the back last once you get all this, the notch done in the front. And then you're set for another 30, 40 years in the sun. Well, I hope you appreciated and enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it.